High Inquisitor Vendrella Sarthas brought down her boots sharply, crushing the latest Thraxian cockroach that had the misfortune of crossing her path. The tropical forest around the crashed harvest lighter teemed with creatures, much to the Inquisitor's distaste. Her black mood was building in intensity by the moment. Her momentous work had once again been rudely interrupted with duties not befitting her prominence in the Ordo Xenos. Her present setting, the humidity of the jungle, the pungent smells of various flora, and the leavings of the fauna combined to further aggravate her senses in the most obnoxious way.
Captain Tarvik!
A tone indicating an expectation that the Deathwatch Marine should make himself present with all haste.
What have your investigations uncovered? Can you identify the weapons used to disable the ship?
Captain Tarvik strode over with the maddening self-assurance an Astartes possessed. He peered down at the Inquisitor solemnly.
Not yet, Inquisitor. We are harvesting another sample of the damaged hull, and we will rerun our tests. The previous sample yielded insufficient evidence to make our assertion.
The Deathwatch captain was a huge man, easily dwarfing the figure of Inquisitor Sarthas despite her suit of Baroque power armor. He was large, even for a Marine, yet he spoke very softly for an Astartes of his stature.
There were trace amounts of plasma radiation, but also photonic deharmonization. Unusually, this is a strong indication of Aldari weapons.
An Alindari weapons emission, yes, I know. If we have already determined this, then why can't you establish the events?
Captain Tarvik waited patiently for the Inquisitor to finish. One part of his mind was focusing on the sound of his kill teams busying themselves around the wreckage, another on eyeing the dense vegetation of the jungle for any signs of movement. Only the merest shred was given over the discourse with Sarthas.
Inquisitor, I was just coming to that.
Tarvik raised the data slate with the readings of the original test, allowing the Inquisitor's sharp eyes to quickly scan its contents.
We found something else, Inquisitor, something unexpected. Our results have yet to be confirmed, but if this occurs, then we will have a bigger issue than first thought.
Well. Bioorganic phosphate composition. Designate level Tyrannus Horribus. It appears my quarry may be closer at hand than anticipated. Something very unusual was being transported in that ship. If we could only get a better look inside.
Tarvik leapt to place himself between the Inquisitor and the danger, feeling chunks of rock and tree crash against his armor as he tackled Sarthas to the ground. Small arms fire burst through the tropical canopy. Auto guns, Tarvik thought, and coming from all directions. Tarvik swiftly checked the Inquisitor for injury, noting her extreme displeasure at being bundled to the ground. That was good. If she was angry, she was healthy. Tarvik heard the ball rounds of his kill teams fly out in response, the familiar whine of Kraken rounds and the holy detonations that followed. The Emperor be praised. Shouts and screams rang out, Inquisitor Sarthas adding to their number with a violent curse.
They dare ambush Villainter Santris? I'll have their filthy skulls flayed and placed upon my desk.
She angrily pushed the Astartes away, her power armor creaking under the stress of his weight. Sarthas pushed herself to her feet and Tarvik followed, checking the chamber of his boulder before the battle was joined. Their enemies burst out of the forest, the crazed, snarling inhabitants of a nearby Hab city. Bestial giants strode with them, the unmistakable mutant strain of the Genestealer genus writ large over all of their twisted faces. The suspected Thraxian rebellion was now confirmed. Inquisitor Sarthas drew her antique weapon and bellowed an order to the Deathwatch with all the venom that she could muster.
Purge the alien! Leave no Xenos alive!
She roared as she charged towards the nearest cultists, adrenaline and the thrill of vindication adding strength to her limbs. The sound of heavy tracked vehicles thrummed ominously in the background as trees crashed under their immense weight.